I've said for years that everything is overpriced. And that's actually self-contradictory. It's metaphysically impossible for everything to be overpriced. It's a relative term. So what's underpriced that makes everything else overpriced? Well, the stock market, definitely. Bond market, not just a bubble, hyper bubble. Real estate floats on a sea of debt. Something goes wrong with the debt, like interest rates go up, real estate's in trouble. In addition, of course, it's the most obvious thing for local governments to tax because only rich people own real estate. So all these things have been really great places to be. But for how much longer? Okay. So where do you go at this point? What's cheap? Like I said, it comes down to commodities in general, but it's really hard to own soybeans unless you're a farmer. And being a farmer has its own set of risks and aggravations and so forth. So what do? You buy gold and silver, the monetary metals. And that's what I'm doing. And in particular, as we've said before, you want a stock market tip? It's to buy gold stocks. Because I've said this before, but it's worth repeating again. It's that the average all-in sustaining cost, that's not just the cash cost of mining the next ounce of gold out of the ground, the immediate cost. This is everything, including reseeding the land after you fill the hole up and plant grass on it. The average all-in sustaining cost of the average producing mine in the world today is about $1,000 an ounce. But the price of gold is about, I don't know what it is this morning, say 1900, it's closing in on that. So gold mining is actually a very profitable industry at the moment. And I think it's going to get more profitable as gold goes higher. It goes into a bull market, again, a cyclical bull market. So there's going to be a panic into these gold stocks. A lot of them are yielding halfway decent dividends now, 2, 3, 4% or more. So gold mining stocks is the one place you should be concentrating on. That's kind of a no-brainer, I think. There are other metal stocks as well. I mean, you can find obscure, thinly traded stocks that do things like lithium and tungsten and nickel. But gold and silver, keep it simple, keep it easy. And they're volatile because people don't get tungsten fever. They don't, but they get gold fever. So keep it simple for yourself. Buy gold. And when the gold has performed as well as, maybe not Bitcoin, I don't think nothing's going to ever perform as well as Bitcoin did for the last 10 years. But when it performs really well and gold is on the front cover of all the magazines, time to sell and look at a chart like this and see what's going down a lot. Unless, of course, the Bolsheviks in Washington actually do an instant replay of what happened in Russia 100 years ago and nationalize everything. Well, if that happens, you lose everything.